and greetings from San Francisco. My name is Ron Holt, and I'm a board-certified psychiatrist. I'm also a student health psychiatrist here in San Francisco. And I've created this video series to help students as they navigate through the emotional toll caused from the COVID-19 pandemic. And today's video is on tips on how to reduce remote learning fatigue. The first thing to do is to make sure that you have a good internet connection at home and that you've downloaded the appropriate software to allow you to participate in remote learning at your school. The next thing to do is the day of actual class, just check in a couple minutes early to make sure everything is working correctly. And when you are in the virtual classroom, I recommend being on speaker view as opposed to gallery view, because speaker view allows for less distraction. Another thing that can help with lower fatigue is to make sure that you have a place in the home that feels conducive to remote learning, and keep that same space each day so that your brain knows that when you're in that area, that's the time when you're going to learn. Another important thing is to make sure to limit the amount of daily video sessions that you have to only those that are absolutely necessary. When we are on the classroom remotely, it's different than being in a face-to-face classroom in person. Because not only are we watching the teacher online, but we also know that people can also be watching us online as well, and that can actually lead to fatigue. And so if there's at times, if at all possible, maybe just check in, turn off your video session and maybe just listen to the audio portion, or maybe just call in for the class that particular day if that's possible. Another thing is to be able to stick to time limits. If there's a specific time for a class and it goes over, it's okay to call it out because it's important for you to have downtime in between sessions. The other thing is when you are scheduling video sessions to make sure that you give yourself time in between those actual video sessions. That will give you time to finish the last video that you've done, maybe write some notes on it, and then do some self-care before moving on to the next video session. Another important thing is to limit outside stimuli. You know, I realize that it's easy for us when we're on remotely to have maybe the TV on in the background and maybe the phone with us, but the minimal amount of stuff that you have available to you, the better off you'll be in focusing and concentrating and feeling less fatigue while you're online. So I'm hoping that this session today on how to reduce stress related to online learning has been helpful to you. So stay well, be safe, and I look forward to seeing you at the next video. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.